How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. My name is Grand Knight, 2014. Welcome to Tactics Win Game. I hope everybody's doing okay. Welcome. Welcome to Tactics Win Games. My name is Grand Knight, 2014. And I will be your chess.com streamer today. So, I've been talking about it for a little while, and since I have a diamond subscription, I think my goal is to utilize what they have to offer. And well, actually, I'm not new to chess, so but we can always go back to it. That is not a problem. Finding checkmates, I always like that. It doesn't even matter, like what level of chess you play on. You can always go back to the fundamentals and learn something new. So we can always go back to that. Intro to book openings, I like that. I mean, I love openings because openings are challenging to the and this is only my knowledge of chess. I don't know nothing. I just only know what I've read or what I've learned from prison or whatnot, incarcerated. So openings is like to me a challenge to the rival opponent, and it gives you the opportunity to stress how confident you are in that opening. And so I love book openings because book openings always turn into another opening, or 3 different openings. So make the most of your pieces. Winning with tactics. I love tactics, but what I really wanted to do was I wanted to start with this right here. Make the most of your pieces. And if the music is too loud, feel free to let me know, to turn it down a bit and whatnot. So here we go.
There are few things as satisfying in chess as making a good move with the knight. Maybe it's because it's the only piece that can jump. Or maybe it's because with each new square the knight lands on, there are now 8 new squares of possibilities.
Hold on, let me turn the volume up.
Full of potential. If you use it correctly, that is.
Wait.
In order to make the most of your knights, you will need to put them on squares where they have the most possibilities. Let's see what happens when you put a knight into the corner. How many squares can it move to? Right, only 2 squares.
Hold on, let me do something. Hold on. I'm gonna do something.
That's right, only 4. And how many squares can the knight move to now that we've placed the piece in its favorite place, directly in the center? That's right, 8. The knight loves being in the center of the board, where it can leap into action anywhere. And if you really are looking to maximize the knight, Place the knight on the sixth rank, where it not only controls the center, but it also is eyeing the valuable pieces that are often found on the eighth rank, like the king. Look at how dangerous this knight is. Knights also work really well when used together with the queen. Together, they cover all of the potential black king moves. Just look at this checkmating duo.
Hey, how you doing, calculated chess?
One final point about the knight is this.
How does it sound,
the knight
my
is
brother?
usually the best blockader of an advanced enemy pawn.
Can you
Rooks
hear?
hate getting stuck in front of pawns,
Is the
and
music
bishops
too
aren't that
loud?
much better. But knights feel right at home blocking
Sounds
pawns.
amazing.
Now it's your
Perfect.
turn to see if you know how to activate your knights.
Can you hear activate your knights pretty good? Everything is good, okay. So, and with that and saying, man, I wanna say, rest in peace to Harlem Nights, because I knew, during his dreams, he used to, play this like hip hop jazz type stuff. Man, I miss that brother, man. Oh man, come on, that's what's up, my brother. Oh man, man, I miss Harlem Nights, man. That's what's up. So look, I'm gonna start this video again, if you don't mind, because I want to learn.
There are few things as satisfying in chess as making a good move with the knight. Maybe it's because it's the only piece that can jump. Or maybe it's because with each new square the knight lands on, there are now 8 new squares of possibilities to consider.
Look at
the knight is so full of potential, if you use it correctly, that is. In order to make the most of your knights, you will need to put them on squares where they have the most possibilities.
I like this.
Let's see what happens when you put a knight
right
into the
here
corner.
That you did.
How many squares can it move to? Right, only 2 squares. Now let's see the knight on the side of the board. How many squares now?
I like the GG.
That's right, only
here.
4. And how many squares can the knight move to?
When I get another piece, if we can just make that a little bigger.
Directly in the center.
You still have the copy?
That's
if
right.
You can make that a little bigger.
The knight loves being in the center of the board.
I love this knight
where it can
move,
leap
though.
into action anywhere. And if you really are looking to maximize the knight, place the knight on the 6th rank.
See
where
the
it not
check?
only controls the
Look at
center,
that.
But it
Nice.
also is eyeing the valuable pieces that are
And
often
watch this.
found
He's
on
gonna
the
move
eighth rank,
over, and
like
then
the
he's
king.
gonna hit him with the.
Look at how dangerous this knight
He's
is.
gonna hit him with the. Oh. Nice.
Knights also work really well when used together with the queen. Together, they cover all of the potential black king moves. Just look at this checkmating duo.
Who did the let's go?
One final point about the knight is this. The knight is usually the
I had
best
somebody
blockader
on,
of an advanced enemy pawn. Rooks hate getting stuck in front of pawns, and bishops aren't that much better.
Hold on.
But knights feel right at home blocking pawns.
I forget what website, like Favio.
Now
or
it's
something
your
like
turn to
that.
see if you know how to activate your knights.
Something within that nature. Yeah. So, I'm gonna start the challenge. I love the knights. The knights are dangerous. Let me remind you, the knights are just purely dangerous. And they just work together, man. When they're like a team, they just, oh my God. Whoever did it is way better than me. You should commission them. Or, you could exercise your techniques and advancing just like chess. But yeah, I get what you're saying though. So what do you think would be the perfect move here? First of all, what am I doing? Alright, so even if I go here, so even if I go right there, and it may not even be the right move, but for the sake of it, right, and then he comes back and he takes this because it's a knight move. Let me see, white has more minor pieces to develop. Where is white's knight on B1? Okay, I need to read that. All right. Let me take my time because I have to teach myself how to play chess. I could. Are you willing to wait for it? Yeah. Come on, man. Hey, listen to me. Listen. If you taught yourself how to learn, how to maneuver through Twitch, features and whatnot, then you can definitely teach yourself how to make that emote right there and perfect that emote right there. I believe in you. So I'm sitting here, I'm learning how to play. So where is white's knight on B1 best placed? I mean, I know I like this move right here. I don't know why, but I really love this move right here. And I'm only saying that because it's adding more pressure. I mean, it's protecting this pawn right here, just in case he wants to take it. I don't know. I'm learning how to play. So, I could go right here because it's like a queen's gambit or something like that thingy. But best place. Best place. I don't want to go here. I don't want to go here because this bishop can just, snap that off. So I don't want to do that. Okay. So with no experience, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this. Nope, that's the wrong move. So I'm gonna try again. I'm just gonna go here. Yeah. All right. Okay. So white's knight on A3 is in very happy city. Okay. On the edge, away from the action. How can you? I wonder if I can go right here. Yeah, maybe I can go right here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hold up, let me do something. Okay. So yeah, that's a good move. All right, so I'm gonna go here. On F6, which is this right here. So how would he do that? Forking black's major pieces and king. How can the knight reach the F6 square in 2 moves? I mean F6, which is right here. Okay. So I can go right here, right? And then I can go here. Is this right? And then take the queen. Okay. Let me see. Black's bishop and rook wants to become more active once the e6 pawn moves. What is white's best move in this position? Let me see. So let me weigh all my options and stuff. So I know this could be a move, but it's not a move because he can push this pawn. So that's not good. I can go like this and push this and he can take back. Let me read it again. Black's bishop and rook wants to become more active once the e6 pawn moves. What is white's best move in this position? Okay, so I'm gonna put my knight right here. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Move on to the next one. Let me see. Black is ready to play d2. Okay. This is d2. Okay. Sorry. Okay, d2. How can white best defend against this dangerous pawn? How about if I just go right here? You know?
While knights are most useful when they are close to the action, bishops are usually best placed on long diagonals where they can control squares from a distance. In this position, the bishop is putting pressure on the a8 square no matter if it's on b7, c6, or g2. So in general, it's better to keep them safe while still attacking key squares. Let's take a look at some examples. One thing to be careful of is that bishops can also be vulnerable to pawn attacks that can push them around. Watch how white traps the black bishop.
Yep. And then push this pawn. Yep.
Bishop has no
That's
escape.
nice.
Bishops
That's
work
beautiful.
really well together when used as a pair. Together, they can cover a lot of squares and make up for the fact that each bishop only attacks one color. Look at all the squares these bishops control together in black's territory.
That's pretty.
Bishops also pair nicely with the queen, who often goes in for the attack while protected from the bishop from behind.
Nice.
Let's take a look at this attack with the queen and see how both bishops work together to help checkmate the black king. The queen checks the king on h8 and delivers checkmate. Notice the dark square bishop joins the battle and prevents the king from escaping.
Wow.
It's game over. One good question to always ask yourself is which diagonal would the bishop be most effective on? Let's see if you can answer that in the questions.
Okay. Bishops are most useful when controlling long, unblocked diagonals. Bishops are particularly useful when you have both of them, so they can control both light and dark squares. Okay, that's what's up. So let's start the challenge. All right. White has two attacks on black's central d file. Okay. This is the d file right here. Okay. And black has two defenders. How can white's bishop join the game and help add pressure to black's d-pawn? Okay. Okay. this a move? Oh, nice. Let's go. Okay. You got it. White attacks the pin. Okay. Okay. Black has 3 connected pass pawns. Marching forward. Black C pawn is ready to promote on the next move. Ouch. Can you finally get way to save the game? Yeah, definitely. So I was thinking more or less like here, you know. And the reason why, because it's controlling this whole diagonal. So if one tries to push, then it can be captured. If the other one tries to push, it can be captured. And if this one tries to push, it can be captured. You know, because if I go this way, then boom, guess what? This right here can go down one. And I lost the game. So this is the only logical way I can think of. And I might be wrong. I don't know. See? Boom. Let's go. Okay. White is threatened to capture a pawn and fort Black's rook. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, right here. Okay. Okay. So, how do I get out of it? Can you find the best defense? Ouch. So what I'm looking at, I'm looking at this move right here, but I can't go there because of this bishop right here, and they could just snap it right on off, you know? So my only option is, because this bishop right here isn't really doing anything, you know, I can, maybe perhaps prolong the game a little bit and at the same time protect this square, you know? So maybe I should just be safe and just bring it back. Yeah. A resourceful bishop move, nicely done. Black's bishop protects the weak c7, right? And prevents any forking ideas from white. That's good. And I'm learning this, and I hope you guys learn it too. Welcome. My name is Grand Knight 2014. I am your chess.com community streamer. I am new. But I've been here, So, Black's 2 rooks are ready to outpower White's bishops. Can you combine the strengths of your bishops and force a checkmate in 2 moves? That's interesting. Yeah, of course I can. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my bishop here for the check, because he can't go here. The king can't go here, so the king has to go back this way, And then once the king, move to h8, then what I can do is remove my bishop from harm's way of the rook and bring him here, and it would be checkmate. There would be nothing he can do. You know? So let's just try that. Let's try and see what it happens. Okay? And remove the bishop from harm's way. And this should do it. Hey, let's go. I hope you guys enjoying a laid back, humble stream. Okay. What we got going on here? White's bishop on d3 is miserable. Yeah, I would too. It's blocked in every direction. What is the best move to make this passive piece active? Wow. Okay, so I don't want to go here. Canty would say, you know, to go forward, not to go backwards. So I don't want to go backwards. And then if I go backwards, I would be blocking my bishop right here. I don't want to do that. But see, look, if I go here, what happens if he goes here? Where do I go? Would I just come back here and just threaten the knight? Okay, let me read it again. White's bishop on d3. Okay, that's here. Is miserable. Okay, it's blocked in every direction. What is the best way to make so? Okay, maybe do this. Okay, and then I can go here. Okay, can I go here? Boom. That's good.
Rooks are the second most powerful pieces in chess, if you use
So
them
this is
right,
how I'm
that
going
is.
to teach
At
myself.
the beginning of the game, the rooks are on the most useless squares.
I'm going to go through
But once you get to the right spot, the rooks are
all the
very useful.
lessons.
One place rooks like to be is on open files. An open file is one where there are no pawns at all. On an open file, a rook can see all the way across the board. Even more powerful is having two rooks on the open file. Notice with both of White's rooks on the open e-file, Black's rooks are no match to fight against them on the e-file. Another good place for a rook is on a semi-open file. A semi-open file is where there are only pawns from one army on that file. This might mean that your rook is attacking your opponent's pawn, like this.
Nice.
Or the rook is protecting your own pawn, which you are probably trying to push. Finally, the best place for a rook is on the 7th rank. Here it attacks your opponent's pawns and also cuts off the opponent's king. When you get two rooks together on the 7th rank, they are so unstoppable, they have earned the nickname Pigs on the 7th.
What?
Let's see
Yeah,
if you can put your rooks on
who
their
said
best
that?
squares.
Someone's good for that. Okay. Someone's good for saying that. I can't remember. Okay. Let's activate White's rook and prepare to attack Black's only unprotected pawn. Bobby Fischer, let's go. Okay. So only unprotected pawn. Okay. All right. So let me see. I'm trying to figure out if do I go here? Or do I go here? I'm gonna go here first. Oh, that's it. Let's go. Okay, excellent. White's rook moves to an open file and prepare to attack Black's weak c6. Okay. Now that Black's rook protects the c6 pawns, the a6 pawn is no longer protected. Right. You're right about that. Can you find a plan to attack Black's a6 pawn? I surely can. I'm going right here on the 7th rank. And then I'm going to go up in here. Oh, darn. Or maybe I should go here. Right. And then attack this. Okay. I'll try to go around. Okay. The rooks are battling over white c pawn. Okay. Oh, I see something. Maybe if I go here, and I be moving too fast too, though. That's how I lose a lot of games. I need to take my time. I need training. You know. So, and maybe perhaps the rook will take, and then I would recapture. The rook would come here, right? And then I go straight down. And depending on what happens, you know, if he takes back, then the pawn can take in queen, you know? Or I can push, and then the rook can come here, right? And then I'll just come here with a check, and then he's forced to take, and then I'll be forced to queen, you know. So I'm gonna try this one first. That's wrong. Okay. All right. And then I'm gonna go this way. Boom. I am going to start clipping great moments from your shows, so your clips on your, oh wow, will start to build up, no doubt, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you know that I represent chess.com 100%. I Appreciate you, calculated chess, man. Thank you. Okay, white to move. Black just played queen to e7. Right here. Attacking white's pawn on e4, which is here. Let's set up a trap by castling. Okay. I don't have an issue with that. Okay. And then I'll just slide my rook over like this. That's nice. I think it's always good to go back to the fundamentals, of chess. Brush you up on stuff, on certain, certain ideas that may run across your mind, upon looking at the board. So, Black's queen and passed pawn look very dangerous. Yeah, that is true. I see a way to capture it though. But White's rook can work together to win Black's queen. Can you find the forcing moves to make this happen? I sure can. Let's go. Is this right? And then go like this. Nice. Let's go. Okay. White to move. This is seriously dangerous. Oh wow, how am I going to figure this out? Black has a dangerous pass pawn on d2. That right there looks so ugly right there. Oh my goodness. That right there is just ridiculous. Okay. That white cannot prevent from promoting. Things look bad. But can you find a clever way to win Black's pawn once it promotes to d1? What? Man, I'm gonna take a wild. Hold on, Gotham Chess says something. I'm gonna take a wild guess, right? And I'm gonna shoot my rook down here. And the minute he tries a queen to d1, I'm gonna slide the rook over and check him. I'm gonna try it. Let's go. I need a new chair. Hold on, my chair is sinking. Okay. Perfect. There's 7 lessons here, actually.
The queen is unquestionably the most powerful piece in chess, but knowing when and where to use the queen can be a challenge. On the one hand, she has great attacking potential. On the other hand, the queen can get trapped, so be careful. The black queen can't escape. The queen is best used when supported by at least a few other pieces. Don't bring the queen out too early, however, or you might lose a bunch of time as she gets chased around. Queens can work very well when paired with bishops, like in this position. The light-squared bishop delivers checkmate as it's supported by the queen, and also notice the dark-squared bishop prevents the king from escaping. The queen and knight also work well together, like like in this position. She can also be deadly when used with rooks, either in front or behind the rook. And because she can attack so many squares at once, her best use is when directly going after your opponent's king. Checkmate. Watch as a white queen invades the black king side. Game over.
Nice.
Now let's see if you can make the most of your queen.
And this is just intermediate, level. I felt that it's quite fair, to, go back to intermediate and work the way up to advance. To brush up on a lot of different positions that have vanished from our thoughts because we just advanced. I just think fundamental chess is always great to have. Okay, so the queen is white's only hope to survive this position and possibly win. Black is threatening to promote the A pawn, which is right here. Okay. On the next move, use the powerful queen and find the only winning move for white. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. That's beautiful. I mean, hey, I might be wrong. Hold on. Okay, check. Let's go. Hey, that's that calculation. Okay. Okay. Black is up a rook and is offering a trade of queens. Should white trade queens, or can you find a stronger idea? If it makes sense at all, I think this right here would just be a really nice, well, hold on. This right here would just be a really nice move. Because even if he pushes forward, right, the queen has time to go here, to go to this square, and then deliver checkmate. You know? Maybe it makes sense. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try it. And it's out of harm's way. See? And then I can just deliver mate. Let's go. Okay. Oh, okay. So white is down serious material, but the queen and two bishops are pointed at black's weakened king side. Can you find a crushing move that immediately ends the game? You already know what it is. This right here. That's the crushing move right there. There's nothing he can do. He can't even move this because he's saying check. He can't move over because this bishop right here is like diagonally, guarding the dark square. So I So White's king is in serious danger. Wait. White's king is in serious danger. As Black threatens checkmate on a1. That's true. Can you find an aggressive queen move that saves White's position? Oh yeah. I see it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna capture this knight right here, and it's gonna protect this square. The queen can't come here because the knight is also protecting that square right there. You know. So I mean, I'm gonna try it. And then what am I gonna do? Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Okay, wonderful. White takes advantage of the pin G7. Okay. Winning a knight and protecting the checkmate square on a1. Okay. Black moves the king out of the pin, now threatening to capture White's queen. How can White move the queen to safety and remain a piece of? Okay. So this is not the move. This is definitely not the move. This is not the move. And you understand? But this right here is the only move. Well, yeah, that's the only move that protects the king from becoming, getting checkmated. So I'm gonna try that just in case. Let's go. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna learn this thing together, And I hope you don't mind. I'm very hungry, I DoorDash, man, and snap off that. I don't be getting time to eat like that. So I be on the move. So, Black's rook on b3 is unprotected. Okay, that's right here. Okay. Okay. Can you find a powerful queen maneuver that wins that piece by force? So let me see if I go right here. Check. Right? And the king goes here. Right? And then I maneuver my queen here for the check. Okay, so he's gonna push whatever. And I can just take the rook. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try that. Oh, he went back. Gotcha. Let's go. Hey. So I hope everyone is doing okay, lessons and we're going to learn how to get better at chess. I'm sorry, I'm eating a salad, y'all, so gotta stay healthy. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next lesson, and hope everyone's doing all right. Hope everyone can hear me pretty good. You know, excuse me for a second. Hello, sir. How you doing, Oli Pals? How you doing? How you been? My man. My apologies, man, if I miss any of your streams, man. I'll be doing DoorDash, man, and I'll be out there 8, 9, 10, 12 hours sometimes. I totally neglected the fact that, you know, I should show my community. Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. You know, Calculated's here too. You know, you missed our showdowns. Me and Calculated. We're gonna have a lot of battles. We have a battle coming up. I think it's like the best out of 7. You know, I would like to do like a 10-minute and brush up on our because I know everyone has, you know, stepped their game up as far as speed go. So I think everyone is playing like 1 minute, but I'm a late bloomer. I can only play, you know, 3 minutes over the board. But we can always set that up though. And that's real. I'm here to battle. You know, in my lead, of course. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating a salad right now. Please bear with me. I haven't eaten. Just 3 minutes is fast. Okay. Well, 5 minutes. Whatever we can come up with agreement to come up with, that's what we'll play. So it's gonna be like the best out of 7. I like 10-5. Yeah, 10-5 is good. Very good. So, next lesson.
The king is the most important piece in chess, and knowing how to use the king effectively is the difference between winning and losing chess games. From the very beginning to the last move of the game, you need to know when to keep your king safe and when it's time to bring it out of hiding and use it to attack. Let's take a look at some examples of how to use your king. One important part of any chess opening is castling, so that your king can find a safe place to hide. The king hides while the rest of the pieces battle it out in the middle game, trying to control the center, win material, and attack the enemy king. However, if the game gets to the endgame, where most of the pieces have been traded away, your king becomes one of the most active, useful pieces on the board. White's king attacks both the knight and pawn. The king is actually quite powerful because he can move in any direction, one space. The king attacks both rooks at once, winning one of them on the next turn.
Oops, my
So
bad.
while the king is not fast, he's strong, as long as the king is not vulnerable.
I was trying to take
Once
care
most
of
of
that.
the major pieces have left the board, the king becomes a very strong piece in the endgame. Now that it's safe to move out of the castled position, both sides should activate their kings, moving them toward the center and trying to help escort the pawns up the board. Watch as one side activates their king and the other just pushes pawns, forgetting that in the endgame, the king is an active piece. White plays f3, opening up a path for the white king to move toward the center. Black should do the same thing by playing f6 or play king to f8. Instead, black just pushes pawns, and white's king travels up the board and brings home the win. After h5, king f2, g5, king e3, f5, and king d4. Black keeps pushing pawns, forgetting that the pawn on b5 is all alone and could have used help from the black king. Now it's too late. After f4, white plays king to c5. And after g4, white captures the pawn with king takes b5. After g takes f3 and g takes f3, black finally realizes that the pawns cannot advance without the help of the king, but it's too little, too late. After king f7 and king c6, black realizes that white is going to promote the b pawn, so tries to block the promotion square by playing king e7, dreaming of getting to the b8 square, but white ends all hopes after king c7, preventing the king from getting closer to the pawn.
Wow.
So black tries to chase after the pawn from behind with king e6. But after b5,
That's where this is the
king
part
d5,
where your heart start beating
the
real
king
fast.
cannot catch white's pawn after
'cause
b6.
you want to win that bad.
And white will promote to a queen
Heart beating.
and should win the game quickly. After looking at these examples, let's see if you've learned how to use your king.
Okay. Oli, appreciate you. We got Oli Pals coming in. 5 months. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, early in the game, you will want to castle the king to safety. In the end game, you want to use the king to help escort pawns up the board. When it's safe, the king can be a strong piece. Okay. Okay, let's go. White wants to castle the king to safety. Choose the safest option for white's king. Like which way to castle, I guess. What? So I think it would only be appropriate if I castle this way. Okay. So this is going to be a checkmate right here if I don't pay attention. Let's decide between castle and king side or queen side for white in this position. I think honestly, I think it's more safe to castle this way. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of pressure right here. I mean, the bishop is pointing to the knight. The bishop is pointing here to this knight, and I would have to take back. And then the fact that these two, partnered up for the mate if I was a castle this side. So that would have been devastating. White's king is in check. Can you find the best response to black's attack? I see this going to B3. Can't say both of them. In the end game, the king is an active piece. Can white's king and pass pawns outpower black's rook? I believe so. Because I'm going to push. Then I'm going to come here. Then I'm going to come here. That's what I would do. But the power of the king, man, is devastating when there's a pawn or two active along with it. I believe. I'm still learning. Okay. Okay, so I am looking at this right here. What am I gonna do? Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see. I can't go here. Okay. You don't usually see white's king so advanced with so many major pieces on the board. Black's pieces are very passive. Can you use the king to create checkmate threats? Oh, I remember this. The king is going to walk up in here into the hole. And there's nothing he can do. And here we go, right here. Check. Right? Maybe I should bring my book right here. No? Nice, let's go. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not it. It's making me do something else. No? Why do I have to put? Okay. Alright. Yeah, king to h6. Yeah, I didn't see that. I did not see that. Okay. White's king is not happy. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy either. Look where he at. Yeah, he's right here. Black is preparing to play rook to e6. Okay. Okay, rook to e6. That's right here. Because he wants to maneuver over. Okay. Okay. Then g6, right? Okay. Let's move White's king to and prepare to defend our weakness, right? Okay. So yeah, so I'm gonna move here. And I believe defend the h2. Okay. And go up one, right? Let's go. So yeah, man, I'm getting these lessons out, I really have
Pawns
to take,
have been called the soul of chess. This is because the structure and plans in each chess game are determined by the positioning of the pawns. Understanding how to use pawns is one of the most challenging aspects of chess. Pawns may only be worth 1 point each in the scale of chess values, but together they add up to 8. Pawns should be used for 4 main things. First, they're used to control squares. In this position, look how many white pawns control so many key squares in the center. Black has a lot of pieces, but they have nowhere to move. Secondly, pawns are used to protect other pieces. Look here where white would love to capture some of those powerful black pieces, but they are all protected by pawns. Third, pawns are useful as battering rams to open up the position. Watch this little pawn on h6 open up the position by playing h takes g7. White captures the pawn directly in front of black's king and opens up the h-file, allowing white's queen and rook to work together to deliver a checkmate on h7. Notice black has no way to stop this. After king takes g7, queen takes h7 is checkmate. Finally, pawns are most useful when they reach the other side of the board and become a queen. Watch this little guy go. Black tries to catch the pawn with king to c6, but black's king is too far away, and white promotes to a queen. Now let's see if you can make the most of your pawns.
Okay. Black thinks the bishop on c5 enjoys an excellent diagonal. Can you take over the center and attack black's bishop at the same time? So we're gonna go here. done. White puts a second pawn in the center and gains time against black attack bishop. Black checks white. Can you find another strong pawn move to gain time against the bishop? Let's go. Okay. So, White's bishop. White's bishop is in danger of being captured. Can you find the best defense? Okay, White's bishop. Okay, he's being attacked right here. Can you find the best? Can you find the best defense? I would love to go here. Can't go here, 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 can't go here. You know, the best defense, I can go here. You know, or I can go here. The question is, which one and which is the better move? Oh, maybe I can bring the bishop back. No, it's not it. Maybe. Okay. All right. I knew it was one of them. I wasn't sure. Let's go. Okay. So I believe I'm gonna push, and then I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go for the mate. Yeah. Hope everyone is enjoying the stream. It's very relaxed, you know, laid back, humble stream, you know. A little education, a lot of education for me, believe me. Okay, so White's queen and bishop are pointing towards black unprotected king side. Which pawn move opens up an overwhelming attack that wins material? Okay. How about if I do this move right here? You know, because I have this, the bishop and the queen pointing directly here for the mate. And then I'm attacking the knight at the same time. Oh, whoa. So I wonder if I can get away with pushing this pawn and then coming down here for the check. You know? then we have one more lesson, and that will do it. Catch you guys.
Chess is a lot like team sports. You wouldn't send just one football player onto the field to win the game all alone. In chess, you'll want to use all of your pieces working together to achieve the same goal. Let's take a look at this position. Look at White's pieces. Notice how well they are working together. White has a pawn controlling the center, and notice how all of White's pawns are well placed, helping each other out. White's queen and bishop are lined up together on the b1 to h7 diagonal, pointing directly toward Black's castled king. White's knight on g5 is aggressively placed, joining the queen and bishop in attacking the king side. White's other knight protects the knight on g5 and also controls key central squares. White's rooks are connected and ready to jump into action on the f-file once White's knight on f3 moves. Now look at Black's position. The pawns aren't controlling as many squares, and Black has very little control of the center. The rooks are passive, the knights aren't coordinated, Black's bishop is unprotected, and what is that queen doing on a7? Let's walk through a few moves to see what will happen. White's rooks are ready to join the rest of the team and enjoy great activity on the f-file, but White's knight on f3 is in the way, so White brings the knight into the center with knight e5. The knight attacks the unprotected bishop on d7 and also opens up the rooks to put pressure on the f-file. Notice how the rooks join the knights in placing pressure on f7. There's 4 attacking pieces total on that square. Notice the knight on g6 is pinned because if the knight captures the knight on e5, this opens up the b1 to h7 diagonal, allowing checkmate with queen takes h7. If Black tries to fork White's knights with f6, White can play knight takes g6. Notice how all of White's pieces work together, so Black does not have a good defense. If Black takes the knight on g5, this opens up the f-file and allows checkmate with rook takes f8. If Black takes the knight on g6 with h takes g6, White will play queen takes g6, threatening checkmate on h7. If rook to e8, attempting to give the king an escape square if White delivers a check on h7, White now has another tactic using all of White's pieces together. Notice the pawn on g7 is pinned. Can you see how White can take advantage of the pinned pawn? That's right, rook takes f6. White captures the pawn and prevents the king from escaping to the f8 square. Queen h7 checkmate is on its way. Black plays bishop to e8, bringing the bishop to safety and adding another protector to f7. Black's scattered, passive pieces are no match for White's well-coordinated team of pieces. White now captures the knight on g6 with knight takes g6.
Nice.
Black is now forced to capture with the h-pawn because if f takes g6, the f-file is wide open and allows White to play
Look
rook
at
takes
that.
f8, checkmate.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
After h takes g6, Black thinks everything is covered, but now the h-file has opened a new line of attack.
Queen
White's knight is
sack.
covering the h7 square, so White
think,
uses
I don't know.
teamwork between the knight and the queen to set up mate in 1 with queen h3.
Oh,
Look at how nice the queen and knight work together, threatening checkmate on h7 on the very next turn. Black does not have a defense because the rook on f8 cannot move, so the king does not have a flight square. If Black attempts f6, attacking the knight, it's too little too late. White plays queen h7, checkmate. White's pieces worked very well as a team, combining
Nice.
the powers of each piece to overwhelm Black's defenses. Now it's your turn to practice making your pieces work together.
okay. So I wonder if I go here for the check. I'm gonna try it first. No, I should have went here first. Check. Then I can go here. No. Maybe I can go here. Yeah. White's king was chased up the board. Can you use black pieces together to force a checkmate in 3 moves? Take it 1 check at a time. Well, let's go. Let's see if this is one. Alright. So I wonder if I go this way. I want. Hey, how you doing? I'm good. Huh? What's happening, man? How you doing? Hold on, fellas. I'll be right back. It's all good, man. It's all good. S- Yeah, but as far as playing in tournaments, man, I'm with that. I'm about to make that happen. So, um, word, you still there? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was sitting here doing make the most of your pieces. The little I got like one more session and then I was just gonna, because I've been here hour and 30 minutes. So I'm gonna be here every day. I wanna show my dedication and put in my hard work, man, to use my diamond subscription, man, by sharing the videos and the tactics that they have to offer. And then I can learn for myself to get better. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, bro. Oh man, that's the wrong move. Okay. Right. Okay, my brother. Appreciate you. All right, peace. All right, yeah, my bad, everyone. I was on the phone with Planet Chess Club, man. It's always a pleasure, you know, to speak with him. So yeah, I was over here messing up and everything. I want to say here, yeah. So it's easy for me to lose focus like that. Um. Okay, black to move. White's king is nearly trapped. Can you trap White's king and threaten checkmate? Oh, wait. I wonder if I go here, right? Wait. I wonder if I go here, right? And then this knight is going to take this pawn, right? And because I moved here to this square, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my knight, maneuver my knight here. So what that's going to do is create a protection on this square where he can't move, and this square is protected by this pawn, so he's not going to be able to move there. My king would be here protecting that square, and he'd be in check. He won't be able to move. You know, does that make sense? And I could be wrong. Bam, let's go. Boom. That's what's up. Okay. Let's use all three of White's pieces. Let me see. Let's use all three white pieces together to force checkmate. Step 1. Force Black's king to A7. Okay, so I'm gonna move my king over. And then my next move is gonna be the knight here, because he can't go here, can't go here. So he's gonna check me. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Okay. And then I'm gonna move my bishop here for the mate. Perfect. So with that, fellas, I really appreciate everyone who came out, and Oli Pals, man, you know, it's always a great pleasure, man. Thank you. You know. Yeah. And I appreciate you, you know, Calculated Chess, Planet Chess Club, you know. We will continue. Since we did this session right here, the next lesson will...
One of the quickest ways to end a chess game.
So the next lesson is understanding endgames. You know, let me go back so I can show you guys. Yeah. Oh, wait. So let me go to my lessons and go to guide. Okay. And we remember we're not going to do this because this is the beginner stage. So I started from intermediate, you know. This is the course that I started with because I'm trying to teach myself at the same time. And tomorrow we're gonna go over understanding end games. We're just gonna go through all the courses. We're gonna maneuver to advance, key openings, choosing the best move, activating your pieces, advance end games, attacking the king, advanced tactics, end game patterns. And we're gonna go through these, and we're gonna learn to play, better, more constructive chess, and just give off dynamic games, on the level it will allow us to play on. Some people can't get past 1400. Some people can't get past 1200. Some people are fortunate to, reach 17, 1800, and with that, we can teach ourselves how to play better chess, and we can point out, what is the better move, and, stuff like that. From learning from these lessons, we can teach each other. And with that, man, you guys stay blessed, and I appreciate everyone who came out. My name is Grand Knight 2014, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay? And I have to I have to change the schedule. So, but just look for that notification, when I'll be streaming. I'm trying to work out a perfect schedule for me to stream, but I will be streaming tomorrow. And with that, man, you guys stay super blessed, and I appreciate everyone who came out. Thank you. Peace. And appreciate the subscribe, Calculated Chess, Oli Pals. I really appreciate you. And Calculated, get with me. As far as being my mod, get with me. Okay? We can take care of that afterwards. All right? Peace.